Hello everyone. Uh, my today's topic is The Little Girl, written by Catherine Mansfield. So the name of the author is Catherine Mansfield. Let me introduce the author to you. Catherine Mansfield was born on 14th October 1998. She was a prominent short story writer who was born and brought up in colonial New Zealand and wrote under the pen name of Catherine Mansfield. At the age of 19, Mansfield left New Zealand and settled in UK, where she became a friend of modern writers. Okay, so this is the introduction, and it is important to note that she died on 9th January 1923. She was a prolific writer. In the final years of her life, much of her work remained unpublished till her death. Okay, now let me come to the theme of the story, or let me introduce the story to you. So this story is basically a story of a father and a little girl. The little girl named Kezia, Kezia, Kezia. Okay. Children have natural attachment with their parents. They always desire to receive their love and affection. The rude behavior of parents only develops a deep sense of separation among the children. However, even if our parents are rude, they still have only desire. They want to make us successful. They work hard to make their children happy. So in this context, it is very important to say that yesterday was Father's Day, and this story is about a little girl and her father. So this is going to be very important for you and very interesting also, right? Now let us come to the text. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with, "Goodbye, father." And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. So it is clear from the text that to the little girl, he was a figure to be feared. He was a figure. He here is the father. And this means that the little girl Kezia feared her father most. Okay, so there was a transaction of casual kiss. This is the Western culture. Okay, when her father went out for the work, and she bade her father goodbye, and she felt very glad that her father was going to her business, right? So and she does not like her father, so she became very glad. In the evening when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard this loud voice in the hall, "Bring my tea into the drawing room. Has not the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there, and bring me my slippers." So these were the orders that her father gave to her wife. Okay, means Kezia's mother. Now Kezia, mother would call her, "If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boot." Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs, more and more slowly across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. So she was being forced to take off her father's shoes. उसे फोर्स किया जाता था कि तुम अपने फादर्स का शूज़ निकालो, और ये भी फोर्स किया जाता था कि अच्छा, ये भी बोला जाता कि अगर तुम अच्छे बच्चे हो तो तुम अपने फादर का शूज़ निकालो वहाँ से, अब उसके पैर से, राइट? मतलब क्या है इसका? मतलब ये है कि उसके फादर उसको जो बच्चे ने उसके फादर को पसंद नहीं करता था, वो एक दबाव में रहता था हमेशा। उसका फादर बड़े बड़े आंखें करके देखते थे। उसका मम्मी भी बोलती थी कि अगर तुम अच्छे बच्चे हो तो अपने पापा का हर बात मानो, राइट? तो ये है बहुत ही बड़ा सिचुएशन, एंड दिस इज समथिंग ग्रीम. ओके, नाउ by that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. "Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull up these boots and take them outside. Have not you been a good girl today?" He was repeatedly asked to, and she was repeatedly ordered to take off her father's shoes or boots. आई डिड नोन फादर, मुझे पता नहीं है मैं अच्छे गर्ल हूँ, अच्छा बच्चा हूँ कि नहीं हूँ. ओके, you don't know. If you shuttle like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Why are you stammering? Like, why don't you? Okay, मतलब वो हकला रहा है वो. सो उसको फादर बोला कि अगर तुम ऐसा ही हकलाओगे तो तुम्हें मम्मी तुमको डॉक्टर के पास लेके जाएगी. योर मम्मी विल टेक यू आउट द डॉक्टर. You need a treatment, right? So this was her position, that in her every step she faces challenges, okay, and hardship also. She never shuttered with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. So, from these paragraph, we come to know that her father was suspecting that the child might commit suicide because her activities were not good. Okay, her father assumed that the child, the little girl, maybe commit some suicidal attempts. Okay, now what is the what wretched about? Wretched means unhappy. Okay, and he was of the thinking that the mother of the child's mother should take care of her and should teach her all the lessons that she might not get that kind of activities like suicidal attempt or and Kezia was ordered or Kezia was instructed to carry her father's teacup to the table, back to the table. So from these lines it is quite clear that the girl was not happy and she was repeatedly ordered by someone, by her father. Okay, so this is the matter of disgust for her. ये जो सब चीज़ चल रहा था, ये सब चीज़ वो बच्चे के मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए हानिकारक था. This was not good for her mental health, right? He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Thinking about him, Alon was thinking about a giant. So the girl compared his father to a giant. Think how miserable, how pathetic it is that a girl is comparing his father to a giant. Okay, so think about the seriousness of the topic. How much she regretted, how much she is in pain. Okay. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa, his handkerchief on his face, his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. So this picture says it all. Look, here Kezia is standing and his father and mother just doing their activities. His father is sleeping or snoring and her mother is reading newspaper. So they have no time in their hand to help Kezia out of this problem. Okay, Kezia was expecting his father and mother to have play. Okay, and she wanted that his father might play with her all the time, like every girl expects that. So this is the main problem, that Kezia was missing her father and mother badly, in spite of that her father and mother are physically present with her. So this is a deep this is a deep situation. Okay, and this is something grim. So now she sat on a stool, gravely watched him until woke and stretched and asked the time. Then look at her. Don't stare so, Kezia. Look, you look like a little brown owl. So it is also that Kezia was also compared to a brown owl. So think of her mental health, okay, and think about the little girl, that she was repeatedly being mentally harassed or mentally punished by their parents. One day, when she was kept indoors with a cold, her grandmother told her that further birthday was next week and suggested that she should make him a pincushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. So, her father's birthday was approaching, and the child has to make some gifts uh, for her father. Okay, and and which gift? The gift contains pincushion, right? Laboriously, with a double cotton, the girl stitched three sides. But what to fill with it? उन्होंने क्या किया था? डबल कॉटन स्टिच किया था, लेकिन उसको किससे सजाए? ओके, बट व्हाट टू फील विथ, उसमें क्या दे तो उसमें फील हो जाए और दिखे भी अच्छा. दैट वॉज द क्वेश्चन. द ग्रैंड मदर वॉज आउट इन द गार्डन. शी wandered into the mother's bedroom to look for scraps. On the bed table, she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them up, tore them into tiny pieces, and stuffed her case, then sewed up for the fourth side. So, she found some papers on her father's table. She tore them up and used them to decorate the item. उन्होंने क्या किया था कि उसके फादर का टेबल में कुछ पेपर पड़ा था, उसको लेके आया, फाइन पेपर्स, उसको फाड़ा और उसको फाड़ने के बाद वहाँ पर सजाया. अभी देखो क्या होता है. दैट नाइट देयर वाज ए ह्यू एंड क्राई. ह्यू एंड क्राई, दिस इज अ idiomatic phrase. What is that? It is an idiomatic phrase. That night there was a hue and cry. Hue and cry means uproar or loud cry in the house. Father's great speech for the Port Authority has been lost. Rooms were searched, servant questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some paper on the table in your room. Oh yes, she said. I tore them up for my surprise. What? Screamed mother. What? Come straight down to the dining room this instant. क्या किया था? जो वो पेपर थे, वो पेपर उनके फादर किसके लिए प्रिपेयर किए थे? स्पीच के लिए, पोर्ट अथॉरिटी में स्पीच देने के लिए. हिज फादर जस्ट कंप्लीटेड हिज पेपर एंड रेडी द पेपर फॉर द स्पीच फॉर द पोर्ट अथॉरिटी, राइट? एंड शी जस्ट tore them up into pieces. So think that what miserable condition is waiting for the little girl. Okay, so this is the story that you may find that a girl is in distress. Her father and mother are knowing that yes, the girl is in distress, but they are not taking up any kind of action. Okay, and the girl is in sad mood also. So this is the half of the story, and half of the story would be done in the next video session. Okay.